situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, baby. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
10-2 soft. 55. Oh, you got deep? 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, it's Clayton, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 55, Mike, 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike, 52.
From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check, 55, come on. Check, 55.
Shotgun now for Manning. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Fast footwork by Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, That's what all the guys are looking for.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. The play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes this one to Mack. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Complete to number 15. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 55. Hey, eat. So we got man. Ready.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Ace Reed.
First down, Chicago.
They'll run on first down. Singleton. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
$17-0 our score after one.
Broncos 17. Bears nothing.
On the set. Check 55 to Mike. What we got?
On play action. Now Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit. Check 26, check 26. Hey, lock it. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Manning. Complete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
All day, every day, any day. Check 3. Roll out. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Recon, 132 fighter. 97's the mic, 97's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, Alpha. 97's the shoot.
From the gun, Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Manning going down the middle, and it's complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, let's go. Mike, snap.
Operating from the gun. Manning, flush to his right. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
Mike,
After the sack on first down, Manning, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Manning on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is fielded at the 7. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
97's the mic. 97.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Check. Lucky. Check. Go on. Shit.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
2nd and 10. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the jump ball. Brings up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Look at me. Go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Then the Bears get a bit closer.
Switch gears. Check. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Manning toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Bring it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Manning. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. On first down, Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go. 50, play.
They begin with a run by Smith. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On the ground, this is Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll run with Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch twist. 6-6. Pull it high. Crunch. Cut out.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd and 3. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Leo. Go.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Ready, set. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill. Let's go.
He pitches it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Switch up. Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Sam on. Hey, turn it up. Hit it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning. He's going to walk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Bravo.
From the gun, it's Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's our time. Kill. Check 99. Look, squeeze. Double up. Five.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Get it.
Shotgun now for Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. The point after is good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check.
They'll go again with Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. throw here. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Zoom, zoom.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw, letting one go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a... And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Turnover, that's what we do. Other way, let's go.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now here's Pollard, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down. Manning. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Sanders has got it complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Check, 53, Mike. Double dog, edge, yeah. Come on.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On first down, Singleton. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Hey, wahoo! 51, Mike 51. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
One final try now for Manning. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.